Canon gave us more information about the most exciting mirrorless camera ever.
Buenos dias and welcome back to another video, everybody. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying home, and when you need to get out, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, on today's video, we're talking about why I will not buy the new Canon R5, but I am looking forward to the R6 and possibly in 2021, the R7. By now, you've probably heard of all of the cool features in the Canon R5, and I'm excited for them too. But for me, it just doesn't fit my needs now, yet. But maybe one day it will. 8K raw internal, 4K at 120 frames per second. Who wouldn't want that butteriness? I certainly would. However, it's not really necessary for me right now in the things that I'm doing right now. I'm over the moon with the Canon EOS R and the RF lenses, and this camera has served me well over the past year. At this point in my photography and my YouTube career, the Canon EOS R is doing the job, and it's a camera that I'm in love with. It's a camera that, hey, recently I just made a music video about it. The camera got rolling, I got flowing, 10-bit C-Log, you see, dog? Check it out. But I want to just say that this camera is all I need right now. The new R5 is coming with IBIS, or in-body image stabilization, and it's very intriguing, but I've dealt without it for over a year, and I don't feel like it's something that I must have right now in a camera. It would be nice though, I'm not gonna lie. One of the reasons I will not purchase the R5 is the price point. I can't see it coming in under $3,000. So at $3,500, at $4,500, that's a big chunk of change, and I don't think I'm ready to part with my money in that way or that form. I'd rather spend it on another Canon EOS R, which I'm looking to do, and additionally a couple more RF lenses. So that is where I want to put my money in terms of production value and the equipment that I want to add to my videos and my photography work. Another reason I will not purchase the R5 are CF Express cards. CF Express cards can get quite pricey. Now, they do push around a lot of data and they manhandle that data. So the Canon R5 coming in with 8K, 6K, and 4K at 120 frames per second, there's a lot of data being moved around, and CF Express cards will do the trick. They come with like 4 lanes of data movement. Each of those lanes in the CF Express card push and pull a lot of data, and that allows you to produce high quality film without dropping frames. It's just not something I necessarily need right now. I'd rather stick to dual card slots with SD cards, and I would be a happy camper. In this case, I'm not on the CF Express train, but I might be in the future. And lastly, one final reason I don't need to purchase the Canon R5 is that I do not need 8K. I do not even need 6K. 4K at 120 frames per second, that would be buttery, that would be nice, but right now I'm really happy with the Canon EOS R shooting 1080p at 60 frames per second, and if I need 120 frames per second, I can bring it down to 720p on that occasional time when I might need something a little bit slower. So I'm very satisfied with that in this camera, the Canon EOS R. So no need for 8K, 6K right now, but I am really happy for Canon. I'm super happy to be part of this ecosystem and the RF system where they continue to innovate and produce tools for all levels of creators. But you never know, never say never, and the R5 is somewhat future-proof with all of its features, but for now, it's a no for me. However, I am thinking about purchasing the R6. I'm really interested in its features and what it might come out at. I'm hearing a 20 megapixel sensor, so that would be very much sufficient as a second or an additional camera that I would add to my stable. I'm also even intrigued by the R7, which may not be released until 2021. So those are all things to wait for and see what Canon is doing. They are continuing to innovate, and they're really coming on strong now that they've announced the R5. So you just never know what camera might be next in the Buenos Dias imagery stable, but I'm looking at really seriously another EOS R And if not, I'll wait on that Canon R6 to see what it's about. But the R5 will have to wait, but it's definitely something that is very intriguing and super exciting for all of the world to see when it does come out. And I'm intrigued to kind of see it in person myself. All right, that's gonna do it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please leave me a like if you liked any part of this video. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what cameras are exciting you these days. Are you into Sony, Nikon, Fuji, or are you into these Canons? Please let me know. Please ring that bell to notify you of new videos when they are released. Hey guys, I love you, and I hope you're doing well out there. Peace.